I have a topic. Don't. Let's talk about t-shirts.
Okay. What about t-shirts?
Give me some scenarios in which you would wear that t-shirt out in public.
You're a dick. June 1st.
June 1st. Okay. Anything else?
June 2nd. Why?
Because it is September 9th.
Mm-hmm.
And a podcast is as public as it gets.
God, you're such an asshole. I mean...
Can our audience see the t-shirt? Did you passively, aggressively pick that out this morning?
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah, I did.
I see.
Would you like to explain what you're passive-aggressively describing right now?
Sure.
Yeah, go for it. Mm-hmm.
That's a good treatment experience for both of us.
Yep. Different experiences, yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You asked me specifically on a phone call to pick you out some t-shirts.
Yes.
You needed some t-shirts, and I was coming to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Your closet's kind of a mess. Really unorganized. Things aren't really where they might belong. So while caring for our 7 children alone, I ran into the closet prior to my trip to come see you.
Yeah, back into the closet, huh?
Yeah, right into the closet.
Okay.
And I found a plethora of Pride-type t-shirts.
They were grouped together?
Yes.
No, they weren't.
They absolutely
were.
were.
That's a lie. Okay.
And this is after I went through every drawer in your 3 dressers outside of the closet. I looked at a few different sections of said closet, and I found no other t-shirts that were appropriate because there were some rules. There was treatment rules. I had a whole document with rules. And I didn't want you to get dress coded, if you will. So I found these Pride t-shirts, and I said, well, we've had discussions that you've told your cabin mate and your table mates that you had a wife. I've also sent pictures of your wife. So I said, I'm out of time. She needs t-shirts. I'll grab them and I will bring them. That's my side of the story. I brought them.
You did bring them.
Yes, I did.
Only Pride t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is not all of your side of the story.
What else? What am I missing?
You're passive-aggressive.
If I wanted to be passive-aggressive in that scenario, I would have had t-shirts printed. As a matter of fact, at Hershey Park the other day, I saw a gentleman whose girlfriend, I bet they're probably not married, had printed her face among some sort of hibiscus flower all over his Hawaiian shirt. Mm-hmm. That would have been passive-aggressive.
I don't remember. I don't remember this scenario.
Oh,
Listen, treatment's a really stressful time. You're stripped of all your substances that you really enjoy taking. And asking for t-shirts. Felt like that was going to be a simple ask, and then all I got were t-shirts that I didn't want. And it felt like you wanted to advertise that I was gay. Mind you.
Wait, is this like your thought process, is this out of like jealousy or marking my territory?
Yes.
Okay. You at treatment were only allowed to interact with women.
Correct.
Right, right. So why would I, out of jealousy, want to advertise my fairly straight-looking wife is gay when you're only around women?
Because you typically are not concerned about me around women.
Fair, fair.
Anyway. Emotions are like really heightened in your first 30 days of treatment. Trying to figure out how to feel things without any numbing substances.
Well, you were feeling things.
I was feeling all the things.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I lost my train of thought.
You were excusing why you were so mad about the
Oh no,
pride t-shirts.
I wasn't
that you
excusing. I was leading up to how I hung up on you.
Yeah. No,
you hung up
yeah.
on me.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sort of wanted to beat you to the punch.
It was really upsetting when you hung up on me.
Well, yeah. I imagine if people are watching this, they probably already know that the limited amount of telephone time you get. And so when you hang up, that's the end of it for potentially 2 or 3 days. So I knew when I did it that I didn't really want to do it, but I knew it would be like a really long statement of how irritated I was.
Flatline
Because
for
it wasn't,
days.
just like in our personal life, if I were to do that, which we don't really hang up on each other. But had I done that in our real world, I could have called back 5 minutes later. Or you could have called back 5 minutes later. So I knew I had like a 48-hour buffer for you to sit on that over your pride t-shirts that you by choice are wearing right now.
I would just like to point out that I've had a lot of growth in the last 133 days. Pride t-shirts is just an area of growth.
Oh,
Yeah.
After that little conversation, I wanted to so badly waste my time digging through my phone for photos of us with you wearing a pride t-shirt and then send all of those to you at treatment.
How many were there?
I didn't do it. I didn't have time.
Oh, because you were parenting 7 children. Yeah, okay.
Moral of the story, if you are at treatment and you need something from your loved one, maybe be more specific about what you might want and not want and the location of said t-shirts.
So let's back it up. I have difficulty asking for help.
Fair.
I know that about myself. I really do. A lot of people in treatment have difficulty asking for help. It's a common thread. We can do it all. Don't need anybody. Got it. So like making a list of things that I needed to ask you to bring me was difficult because I didn't want to ask you for help outside of all of the other things that you'd already done leading up to dropping me off at my treatment center. So I didn't include as much detail as I probably should have. Because I didn't want to seem too needy or too like ungrateful that you were getting things that I was asking for.
I see. So you save the ungrateful comments
For
after you received the things that you needed. I see.
Yeah. Well, I also didn't get most of the things that you brought
Right.
until like a week later.
Right.
Because they kept them stored. I don't know.
Lockdown. Wasn't there a sweatshirt? I feel like there was a sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt?
That I brought a sweatshirt as well. Weren't you mad about the sweatshirt too? I don't remember. I think it's no, I don't know.
I don't remember being mad about a sweatshirt.
I was under the impression that you were working with your therapist in treatment about like being able to stand up for yourself or having a voice or whatever it was. And it felt like you had been given an assignment and the only person you were talking to while you were at treatment was me from home. So you practiced your assignment on me over Pride t-shirts.
No, it just struck a chord. It just pissed me off. Unreasonably so, it pissed me off. And looking back at it, it was really stupid. Really stupid. But I think that just goes to show there's a lot of like emotional regulation we need to learn after like detoxing and doing mind and mood altering substances for years and years and years, and then coming off of all of them. Detox, not fun. Rehab, not necessarily fun. Moments of it were like meeting people, certain people. It was fun. But overall, not fun. I definitely was working with my therapist to work on like saying what I needed. Of course, that came out sideways sometimes. But I don't think there was as much intense therapy work there during those 30 days as you were hoping, and I don't think there was enough time to communicate all of those things between us on those like 15-minute phone calls 3 times a week.
Yeah. I remember talking to my mom while you were there, being worried about how we would fill 15 minutes of time.
Oh my gosh.
And then the experience was the exact opposite. It like when you have 7 kids, there's so much housekeeping, if you will, that we had to take care of. I swear that took up 12. And then you always had, it seemed like a list that you were working from.
Because I didn't want to forget anything.
Right. And then we had like 1 minute to like talk about us or how either of us were really doing. And then poof.
Gotta go.
Got the warning, gotta go. Talk to you in 3 days. So yeah, I remember thinking 15 minutes is going to feel like forever. And then
it did not
15 minutes was very, very quick.
Except for the one time that you hung up on me.
That was at like 14 minutes and like 35 seconds. I swear you already gave me the 1 minute warning. So it wasn't like I wasted one of our phone calls.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And I remember being so pissed and like, my wife never hangs up on me. We don't fight.
We don't fight until she packs me Pride t-shirts that I purchased myself.
Well, and then in those instances, like, you don't know these people well enough for them to call you out on all your shit. So for the most part, it was like, oh yeah, I'd be pissed too.
Oh yeah,
and then it just like ramps,
Team Michelle.
It just like ramps you up. You're like, yeah, I should be pissed. Of course, those individuals, they didn't know me before rehab. They didn't know you. They didn't know our relationship or our story. So, and trying to explain that you have a really good relationship amongst people that have destroyed a lot of their relationships is, I think, hard to even like fathom that exists.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were definitely, there wasn't like ill intent behind any of it other than just like trying to provide support to somebody. But I really got stuck on the Pride t-shirts. I really did.
I told my pickleball crew that you were pissed off that I brought you Pride t-shirts, and they said I should have found some pickleball t-shirts and brought you those.
Oh,
instead.
God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would have been funny.
Sorry.
Now, I probably wouldn't have been funny then.
That would have wasted a whole other phone call.
So, yeah, moral of the story. Be specific in your asks. Yeah.
And location.
I
It
wouldn't
can't.
have known.
It can't be assumed that just because we share a very large closet, that I have any idea what's where. And there's a lot of stuffing.
There is a lot of stuff.
I think there was a little more hoarding than I maybe was aware. Maybe some things I've never seen before, and I do all of your laundry, so that
probably
was
haven't
interesting.
worn them in 10 years. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not the Pride t-shirts. You didn't have those 10 years ago.
No, I did not. Did not have those 10 years ago. No, but there are definitely some clothes that probably have seen better days or have never been worn that could probably find a different home in any of the days that we don't have anything to do. We could go through a closet.
Yeah. That in 11 years, that will probably happen. Yeah.
Sounds good. I probably moved half of those clothes across the country.
Twice. Well, across the country once, moved twice.
Without ever having really worn
And by
them.
you moving them,
You.
me, yeah.
Yeah, you moved them. I maybe packed them. How long have we been talking?
Ooh. 13 minutes.
17.
Ooh! Yeah, see, that would have been cut off.
Yep.
And then we would have never known.
There was no resolution.
None.
No.
Still not.
I know.
Like, and I'm sorry?
I said I was sorry.
What?
I'm pretty sure I wrote it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, mail, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because you get that 2.5 weeks later. I think you might have been home, or the day I was going to come pick you up. Did I receive that? Day before? Yeah, it's a long time after you write it
That you received
that
it.
you receive it.
Yeah. And that happened on the other end too, because the letters that they got, they would have to
Open.
sort them
Yeah.
by whoever your therapist was. And then you had to open them in front of someone to make sure there wasn't any contraband. But I think you said you had mailed something, and it was well over a week later before I got it.
Yeah. And they knew your stuff really needed to be gone through because of all the shady folding that our son Gabriel likes to do.
Although they didn't really care too much about that, which was interesting.
Pull here. That opens this compartment.
Oh, origami? We don't need to check that. It's fine. Oh, right.
I didn't even think about that until you had said it, but...
Yeah.
Innocent 11-year-old.
I mean, he's practicing for some possible future use of skills. Paper folding.
It's engineer work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think we're going to have to script these a little bit more.
Fine. How do you script him? Just get a computer?
I have one for
Do
you.
I get a computer?
I said I have one for you. Plug it in.
Did you hear the dog snoring the entire time? You see her?
She likes her little dog
She's
bed.
like, I'm getting hot in here.